back. You know my first guest from such films as Clueless and The Cider House Rules, and for playing Phoebe's husband Mike on Friends, as we mentioned earlier. Well, starting today, he can be seen with Will Ferrell in the brand new movie Anchorman. Please welcome Paul Rudd. You're all dressed up. You look nice. Thanks.
Thank you.
You bastard.
I know, just my socks are now coming down, too, because that always looks good.
You immediately look like 58 years old when you do that. And you have a blue vein going down the leg.
And a metal detector.
It's all it's all not good, yeah.
Right.
Now, okay, stop adjusting things. It's going too far.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. You comfortable now?
No,
you all right?
not so much.
Okay,
All
you'll
right.
be fine soon. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
A lot of people excited about this Anchorman movie, of course. It's a funny movie. A lot of funny people in it. And you have an impressive mustache, I have to say, in this movie. This gentleman, you grew this mustache. This was not fake.
It's all real. No wigs, no fake. And I started growing the mustache about.
There it is. The reason I bring this up is I can't do that. All right, I have hair on my body. I know you want to know, and now you know. But on my face, I have patches where I can grow columns of hair, like a column here and weirdly a column here. The mustache area, not so good. There's nothing going on up there. So you grew a nice stash.
Literally, I think it was the day after my bar mitzvah, full beard. It just happened overnight, and I just started. I was able to just.
I need a bar mitzvah, clearly. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been able to grow mustaches and beards for a long time, and I like doing it.
Okay. What kind of reactions do people treat you differently when you have the mustache?
They do. When I was working on Anchorman, there was one time where I ran into an elevator, and I was kind of sweaty.
And you have the full mustache,
the
obviously.
full mustache and the mutton chops. My hair was humid, so it was looking really curly. And I was also wearing a T-shirt that said "Mustache rides 25 cents." It was unintentional. I just had it on.
Hell yeah!
Honestly,
I don't know how that thing got on.
Just had it. But there was an elderly couple in the elevator, and it took me a second to realize that they were really creeped out by the combination.
Sure, yeah. And what a horrible man you are, yeah.
And I realized it halfway through, so I just kind of sat and stared at them.
Always a good reaction when you think you're intimidating someone is stare them down.
Yeah. And then as they walked up, I told them that I had change for $1.
Right. Nice. You ruined their nice vacation. I'm told that you like to grow a mustache around Halloween and be a different person with a mustache every year, a famous person.
The last several Halloweens, I've grown mustaches and tried to incorporate them into costumes.
This is you as who?
This is Freddie Mercury. That was last year. That was Freddie Mercury.
And tell us who the next person is.
That would be Gallagher. That was the year before. And then I kept growing a mustache for the following year to be actually Wilford Brimley, which was.
Let's see that. Yeah. You look amazing there. That's incredible.
Well, that one I was really.
You filled out your face.
Yeah, that took 3 days of prosthetics.
Yeah. You became in many ways Brimley.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
You never get old and you never die. That's the worst Wilford Brimley impersonation I ever heard.
Yeah, I think my Clinton, Booby, and Trump is starting to look really good.
You trumped me.
Yeah. No. Thanks. This is, a lot of people say when they make a movie, you're drinking for too long and it's weird. Yeah, I notice these things. Woo, that's good scotch. A lot of people, when they do a movie, say, oh, we had such a fun cast.
Yes.
And then you look at the cast and you're like, yeah, that's not true.
Right.
But this cast,
it's not true.
I'm sorry, I see a lot of BS in this business, and but this is actually a really fun cast. You know, a lot of funny people. You got Mr. Keckner and Carell and yourself and Will Ferrell and Applegate. This is a good time you're having on this set.
It was a blast.
Did you all stay in the same hotel and sort of party together the whole time?
No, actually, they all live in California, so I stayed in a hotel, but they didn't. But I did. There were some friends of mine that were staying in the hotel at the same time. Funny story.
What a coincidence.
It's amazing.
We're on a talk show.
That led into. And
it's almost as if it were here.
And you know.
But it couldn't be like that.
And I probably shouldn't say
talk beforehand.
The jury's still out, actually, on how funny it is, so I won't say for sure that it's funny.
Never good to say up front, boy, have I got a hilarious story for you.
Seriously, this will blow you away.
Look, the confidence. Great.
But I was staying in this hotel, and a friend of mine was staying in the hotel as well, and it was about 2 in the morning, and I was just kind of watching TV. I couldn't really sleep, and I looked over, and the message light on my phone was flashing. So I thought, that's weird. It wasn't flashing 5 minutes ago. Someone's just left me a message. Maybe it's my friend. Mm-hmm. And I checked, and it was a buddy of mine. He's like, hey man, look, I didn't want to wake you up, but if you're awake, come on up to room 55. There's a party. There's a bunch of our friends that are here. It's really fun. You know, I just think you'd have a really good time. Mm-hmm. So I hung up. It's 2 in the morning. All right. So I got up and I got dressed and I went up there and this music's playing really loud and I'm just banging on the door saying, open up, security, open up.
Right.
And all of a sudden the music went down. So, it is pretty loud. I could hear it on the other side.
People mumbling and...
Yeah. And they said, we'll turn it down. I said, open the door now. We've had many complaints. I started being like a real jerk.
Right.
And then I just heard from behind the door, I don't know, he has curly hair and glasses. And open the door, and just started screaming. And then finally, after about 3 minutes, the door opened, and it was Val Kilmer.
What?
Yeah, it was his room. I don't know Val. I've never met Val.
You don't know the guy?
No, never. And I was like, oh, hey, yeah, my friend Sam said that he was up here. He's like, well, come on in. And,
oh, God.
And there was nobody there.
Oh!
Except it was like him and like a friend of his. 2 people.
So your friend playing a nice mean joke
totally
on you.
Screwed
so what do you say to Val Kilmer then?
Well, that was weird. He said maybe he's out on the deck because there's like a little outdoor. So I walked out. And there was no one out there.
Yeah.
And so then I walked out. I was like, kind of walk, and it was so awkward that I should have obviously just said I'm sorry and left. But it was just me and Val Kilmer. So I was like. So how's it going, man?
That's the best part. It's just like...
It's like, pretty good. How's it going with you?
Yeah, good.
All right, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
So,
wow, that is bad. I would die inside a little bit. Now, we have a clip here from Anchorman.
Okay.
Anything we need to know about this? You play, of course,
I play Brien Fantana, the field reporter who thinks he's pretty cool with the ladies and has... a fairly extensive cologne collection, and
this is of course in the 1970s.
Right, when cologne was just all the rage.
Yeah,
and I think I'm getting ready to hit on Veronica Corningstone, played by Christina Applegate.
Let's take a look at this clip from Anchorman.
She gets a special cologne. It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep, it's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's a formidable scent. It stings the nostrils. In a good way.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm going to be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
That's a very funny scene. Anchorman is in theaters now. Very funny. Paul Rudd, thanks so much. It's always hilarious when you're here. It's a good guest. Lars Ulrich, Metallica, coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.